common mistakes we see family lawyers make with their websites and their SEO and marketing. So mistake number one is when they focus solely on rankings. They're working with an agency that says, hey, the only thing we care about is rankings. Do rankings put money in your bank account? Does it grow your firm? No, it doesn't. Your North Star should probably be revenue. Rankings play a piece in that. We can say if this page is ranking, it's generating these leads. But at the end, we need to connect that to revenue. And if you're not doing that at some point in the future, you're going to be dissatisfied with the agency that you're working with. So with any marketing, measure what's working. Make sure that you have attribution as much as possible and double down on the things that are working instead of trying to do a little bit of maybe like 10 or 20 marketing efforts, right? Number two, neglecting local SEOs. Local SEO is the key to successful family law practices. We've seen it all across the US for the past 20 years or more, really. And what I mean by that is most divorces are location specific. So nowadays, Google knows where you are, where you're searching from. And if I'm searching for divorce attorney or best divorce attorney, I'm going to get local results. And if you're just focusing on organic results, then you're missing the boat on the local. So when you're checking your performance, you want to not only optimize for the local pack, you want to optimize for organic local because not all searches will show all those different types of search results. So just kind of an important thing to keep in mind there. Local SEO is not just one or the other. It's all of it. Number three, overlooking mobile optimization. So more than 50% of your website visitors are doing so from their mobile phone, especially if it's related to a family law situation. In a lot of cases, we see the data backs that up because they don't want to be using a family computer or home computer to do these types of searches. Did you know that on a computer, how and where your website shows up in rankings will also have an impact and be different than mobile results? So just something to consider when you're thinking about that overall. But the most important part there is mobile optimization. Like, is there an easy click to call button? Is the text easy to read? And that's where you kind of go wrong with content with a lot of agencies. And that kind of leads me to point number four, which is ignoring content quality. Your content is your firm's best foot forward as far as an organic marketing perspective. If you depend on Google or you depend on people coming to your website or any of your marketing materials, they're going to be reading about you. At Juris Digital, we believe that should be through the story brand approach, where you have the hero and you're not selling yourself. Other clients are selling you and you're showing them what life looks like after this, right? Do that and you're going to see an increase in conversions. And don't just put content up for the sake of putting it up, because if you're doing that, you could get rankings. But what are you not going to get? That North Star, that revenue, that money in your bank account. So it's important to build content that's going to get conversions, make it useful for your audience. And of course, that will result in revenue. And number five, I covered this a little bit already, but failing to analyze and track results. If you're not doing that and you don't have any sense of attribution, what's going to happen, and I've actually seen this happen a few times recently, where marketing managers have kind of come into roles at law firms and they start cutting things. This happened to us. And they cut the marketing spend like 6 months ago. They said, SEO is not working. All these leads that you're getting are from this other channel. And guess what happened after that 6 months? We got a frantic phone call that they wanted to come back and they wanted to increase their budget because they realized that the data that we had, because we tracked this all, was correct. The problem with SEO in general is that it does decay over time. It's not just like you can leave it and it's going to rank forever if you don't touch your website. You have to continue building.